They had a storage locker.
Brian, do you know where it was?
I have no idea.
Do you know if what date your brother flew back?
He got here on the 17th. I don't know what day he left.
Did you see him on that trip?
Fiance might have taken another turn. A sheriff's office in North Carolina says that it investigated a number of calls over the past few days regarding possible sightings of Brian Laundrie. In a newly released 911 call, a hiker on the Appalachian Trail claims that he saw Laundrie near the border of North Carolina and Tennessee. Take a listen.
He was talking wild. He said that his girlfriend loved him and he had to go out to California to see her. And he was asking me how to get to California.
Meanwhile, in Florida, the search for Laundrie has been scaled back. He is the sole person of interest in Petito's disappearance. The 22-year-old Long Island native's body was found more than 2 weeks ago in Wyoming.
All right, what's going on, guys? So this is a little bit updated news, what I just came across. So Gabby Petito's family says Brian Laundrie stole her credit card to go home to Florida. Now, Gabrielle Petito's family alleges that Brian Laundrie, he stole his slain girlfriend's credit card to travel home to Florida at the beginning of September. So the family of Gabby Petito believes that her fiance Brian Laundrie stole her credit card, racked up $1,000 in order for supplies. So during Tuesday's episode of Dr. Phil, he interviewed the Gabby Petito's family. Family spokesperson Richard Stafford told Dr. Phil McGraw that they believe that Laundrie used her car to cover his expenses in order to drive back to Northport, Florida. Okay, so this is helped him to evade the authorities when he arrived home. So he used her credit card to get home, and then he ran from the police, Stafford allegedly on the show. So that's going to show a lot what he was thinking then. And also, too, in the two-day appearance on Dr. Phil's, Petito's parents and step-parents appeared together on the show. You have McGraw discussed the case with Petito's mother, Nicole Smith, and stepfather, Jim Smith, father, Joe Petito, and stepmother, Tara Petito. They all urged Laundrie to turn himself in. And even also, too, his sister, Casey Laundrie, urged himself to turn himself in. So Laundrie is 23. He's the subject of a nationwide manhunt from the death of Petito, whose body was found in Wyoming September 19th. And authorities have said Petito died by homicide, but have not been released a cause of death. So Laundrie has been named a person of interest in the case, but not the suspect. Laundrie is also, he's wanted by the FBI on active arrest warrant issued in late September on allegations of an unauthorized use of the debit card, which the family believes it was Petito's. So the investigators, believe that Petito died sometime between August 27th and August 30th. Before Laundrie, they drove back to his family home. He has not been spoken to authorities about what happened on the trip. And we're also, too, the reason why I keep recapping, because people, there's more and more people learning about this information here. So, series of events on August 12th, it was a webcam. Not webcam, but a body cam, with the Utah Moab Police Department. And because it was a caller, seeing and witnessing a young woman, which is Gabby, getting abused by Brian. Okay. And also, too, Brian was actually driving kind of recklessly and all that stuff. So they had this huge encounter and everything, where you were going from. And as the end result, the police officer ended up separating them, taking him to a hotel. And I think around that time, that's when he flew to Florida. He had a storage unit, and that's according to his sister. He got a storage unit and gathered some supplies, and he flew all the way back to Utah. And this is before, she died in August 27th. And you had a couple. You got to go back to my previous videos. I know I made a lot of videos about this case, but it was a couple that actually drove past, the white van that was stationed there. And as you can see, too, it was actually a flip-flop there. It was a cell phone there and a book there. And some people said it was like a person digging. I didn't see that, but I did see, as it was a car approaching the white van, the travel van there was in, the door was open and then it slowly closed. So you can tell you that, okay, it's something suspicious going on, And also, too, it was another hiker that was actually dead around there on August 20th. But here's a series of events. So June, Gabby Petito and her fiance Brian Laundrie, that set off on a cross-country trip. July 4th, she was posting herself barefoot in Grove County, Kansas, throughout July. Then August 12th, the body camera. August 19th, that's when she posted on her YouTube channel, chronicling on their trip. August 24th, Gabby was spotted and leaving a hotel in Salt Lake City, Utah. August 25th, These are critical timelines. Gabby FaceTimes her mom, Nicole, right, for the final time. In the later police report, Smith said her conversation with her daughter revealed more and more tension between her and Brian. So that goes to show you that it had like a, she was like in a toxic relationship. You know, she was talking to her mother. I'm pretty sure she was very close, and explaining, you know, what was going on, because like I looked at her Instagram. She always notify us of her location, where she's going, and that's around like August 12th. It's like, you know, after that she didn't really post too much, you know, and I was just like, no, what's going on, you know. So August 27th, witness claimed they saw Brian in an explosive argument with a staff restaurant in Jackson Hole. September 1st, Brian returns home to Florida without Gabby. You know, he was with his, he went up going to his sister's house with her parents. September 11th, that's when Gabby's parents reported her missing to Suffolk County Police. September 14th, Brian's family issued a statement saying he has retained an attorney, which is another interesting part too. And shouts out to, like I said, to Max V. You know, when he was stating this, I was thinking about this too. It's like, you know, it was really kind of suspicious. If your son didn't do anything, why did you have to immediately get a lawyer? You know, why did Brian's Laundrie parents get a lawyer? You know, instead of just trying to find, you know, Gabby and and like have their son, you know, take full responsibility, and then you cut off all communications from the Petito family. Okay, so that's why it's so strange and so fishy. Now, I do believe, like, you know, her sister, he went on an interview with the news. You know, the sister may be genuine and stuff. I know she's doing what she can to protect her sanity and her children, because her children, you know, don't want to be harassed and everything. And I understand she's fulfilling the request from the FBI's, and they telling her, like, okay, like, you don't go ahead and say anything, you know, that, because that can use against you in the court of law. But the thing is that this might impede the case, but the thing is that, you know, I'm pretty sure they had conversations, like I said, in September 1st. She admit that when she saw her brother, and also to the September 6th, when she went to Fort DeSoto Park campground in Florida, and she was there from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. So they had conversations. She had to know what was going on, because she didn't bring her whole family, so it wasn't like no family gathering. This maybe was a ploy to go ahead and, like, hey, let me, you know, plan my escape here. And so I'm gonna have the police thinking that I'm at the Carlton Reserve, and they're gonna find, you know, try to find me or whatnot, but I'm actually somewhere else. And also too, get this, from the new information, they, you know, it was they caught Brian's parents like a few days ago gardening in their backyard, and they was thinking, like, is he hiding Brian Laundrie? Now, one of his neighbors said around September 17th, after that, before they, you know, his parents reported him missing, they saw him on a surveillance camera. That got it on camera, one of the neighbors, and him running, you know, hauling ass, you know, just running from the backyard. So I'm looking like, was he hiding in his parents' home before all of this? So, you know, because he already had like a 9-day start. This is really critical, man. You know, this is really interesting. On September 21st, the FBI announced the body was found. Wyoming was identified as Gabby. September 22nd, police continued to score Carlton reserves for a trace of Laundrie, but yield no leads. A specialist dive team was called in to assist with the hunt. September 23rd, officials announced a federal arrest warrant for Brian was issued. And September 26th, Gabby's funeral was held in Long Island, New York. So that's like the series of events in the timelines. And also too, I want to bring this in before I actually close in this video, is that Brian's attorney, they said that September 13th, that's when he was actually, I think they, you know, reported him missing. So I'm looking like they keep changing these dates, man, which is so significant. But it's so much new information coming out each and every single day, literally. I think it's going to be a matter of time. They're going to find Brian Laundrie, because I believe he has limited resources, and you know, he's not out there camping like that. You know, if the guy was like genuinely true when he said that he 99.9% sure that he saw him, Dennis the hiker, and he has a white F-150, I'm like, okay, I don't know where you got that from, but he has to, you know, so he might be somewhere in the backwoods just traveling back and forth to and fro, you know, so he's really not on foot like that. So we'll see, man. But at the end of the day, it might take a few months, but they're gonna get him eventually. And man, it's gonna be crazy. So that's all I really have to say. I didn't get too much of a dog, the bounty hunter, what he's doing, but I kind of just want to talk about this though. Yeah, so it's really interesting, man, here. That's what the heck is going on over here. But you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Also, all I really have to say, you know, he had a storage unit, so new new information coming out, and I might post something else on later on today. But I just want to give you guys this the spin off, and I feel like it's good to write down. I had to screenshot and start writing down the timelines, because you can easily, you know, mess this up. So I just want to be accurate as possible. So let's get justice for Gabby, man, and like I said, rest in peace to her. It's your boy on Link. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Appreciate you guys. I love you. Deuces.